So back to work here on the Firebird after the little misadventure last weekend with the mustard truck. Gotta really throw this thing together. It's gotta get done in like 2 weeks, be ready to rock. I just pulled the trans pan down and, well, I should say because last week, or 2 weeks ago, we worked on this, Corey noticed the shifter lever like only moved like back and forth, didn't really have any gears. I took the trans pan down, I saw there was a spring that holds a little lever that engages the shift prong or whatever that was broken, and so when that's not held tension against it, you can't feel each gear. So I put a new just random spring I had here on it, and now you can feel each gear. And I thought I would just go and, you know, like clean the old pan up here. I show you what goodness we have here. So there's the broken spring. And then if we go forward into more so into here, you can see there's like pretty much complete like round sections of clutches, all like hammered to the bottom of the pan there. So I'm not too sure how good this trans is. Oh, there's also chunks of gear in here. That's probably also not good. Luckily, the guy I got this from has another one. And last week when I expressed the issue with the shifter to him, he said he would give me the other one. Hopefully he's still willing to, because this supposedly working one doesn't look too working. But anywho, so Corey's coming tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow, probably like the cooling system or something. So today I'm gonna try and get the brakes. They probably won't get them done, but see if I can get the brakes somewhat operational, like at least the front end. I really don't want to lift the rear up because my driveway's on an angle like that. And I don't want to put the car in 4 jack stands. It would probably just fall off, and yeah. So anyway, I guess I'll do some brakes. Just pulled the wheel off this side and the caliper is missing completely, along with the brake pads, and they cut the brake hose. So I guess I'm not getting the core back on this caliper. It got dark last night, but before it did, I think I finished the front brakes. Somehow all the lines all loosened up, went back on. I still have to bleed it. I ended up not changing that line I said I was gonna change, because I figured like worst case scenario, like just this brake will boil. So I still have like the other front brake, and maybe I'll even have rear brakes by the end of this, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. So for now, I'm going to put the radiator in, or attempt to. This isn't the radiator for this car. This is from like a 60s A-body, non-heavy duty cooling. For some reason, I just had this laying around. I think it's from like a 66 Chevelle or something like that. It's still kind of the right idea, though. The hoses are in the right spot. Not even that much calcium in it, but I have to cut like whatever this thing is off. It's probably what mounted the original fan shroud to it, and then because it's a little taller, so I'll do that and then see how the radiator fits, and I just got to figure out how to mount it and then what hoses to use. Just go all the way so I can get to the bleeder.
You seem calm. You seem calm today.
I don't know. Nothing's gone terribly wrong yet. You had it.
Wow, that's nice. Here, grab those things.
Oh, what, those push things?
Yeah. Oh wait, is this? Wait, this is metal up here.
Yeah.
I could bang a self-tappy in the tops. I don't think so.
No.
Man, I love self-tappers. Running self-tappers in is like petting your cat. Just calming, you know? You gotta get a cat, dude. Wow. Is that nice or what?
Everyone's gonna be real impressed. You just ran self-tappers right into a radiator.
Yeah, I know. Well, I thought that was like where coolant was, but... Did you put a different wastegate spring in here?
Still the 8 that was in the truck. Oh no, I think it's a 6-pound spring in it.
What is this, 2004?
We decided to get rid of the interior because it's gross. It'd be nice to have the seats mounted in it. I'm sure Corey was hardly even able to bleed the brakes with that seat flying back and then the steering wheel falling off.
Yeah, I know.
We pulled the interior out to bolt the seats in, and then I saw that all the seat tracks are rusted off. You can see there. So that's kind of interesting. That's the passenger seat, and over here is the driver's seat. See, the front one there is completely like rotten off, but there's still 3 on this one. So we're gonna try and put 3 of the bolts in, see if the seat will stay in. Try and put some extra large washers on them and try and so the seat doesn't fly out of the floor with me in it. Corey just drilled the threads out in the floor because I don't know what thread they were. They're metric or standard, so we just made them neither. And the seat's in, 3 out of 4. It's not too bad. Guess it'll pass tech. There's no trunk lock in it, so now we gotta try and break into it.
Long enough.
Yeah. Hey.
Whoa. Not bad.
There's a wire nut in there for you already.
Wow, it's a red one too. Those twist a lot of wires together. Yeah.
Here's this nice fuel cell I've been hoarding for 10 years. It's from an airport tug.
Even has a fuel gauge. That's crazy.
It's all stainless.
I thought this was going to be a pile of crap when you were telling me about what it was going to be. I'm like, that's probably a piece of garbage, like rusty tank. It's stainless steel. It's crazy. Yeah, it has the ports here.
It has a drain.
Yeah, when we got to switch from your E85 to pump gas tune.
C16.
Yeah. I should have brought, you know how many fittings for that, do you?
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Those are quarter?
It might be 3/8.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Well, You have to do it so it sucks the fill's not on the back too, you know? I guess it doesn't really matter.
If there's enough fuel in it, it won't slosh. I mean, I'm sure that tank wasn't really engineered for fuel slosh in mind in an airport tug.
Yeah, exactly. I'll save this piece here. Oh yeah, this frame's there anyway.
That's one sharp blade that goes to that metal like that.
Yeah, it is. I realize there's probably like about 40 pieces of rust in the end of that metal line.
I'll blow it out.
Yeah. But you have a fuel filter on anyway.
Yeah. So it's next weekend already. Early Saturday. Waiting for Corey to roll up. And now plans have changed since last weekend. The trans is still shot, but during the week I got a TH350, and when I dropped the pan, there wasn't any major components laying down in the fluid, so I'm kind of thinking that trans is probably good. So I gasketed that back up. We're gonna throw that back in today. And then last night Corey came over. I didn't really film much, but we made the drive shaft. Did in the same fashion that we made the one for the Checker and my C10. Where I just kind of eyeballed it and shortened it and hope for the best. So we'll see how it is. So we'll throw that in today, throw the transmission in, and then maybe it'll actually, I don't know, roll until we find something else wrong with it. But we'll see what happens when he gets here.
Is this true? I think I picked over this. What's that, Michael?
Yeah. Okay,
It's like caught on a fucking bolt underneath it. Fuck. It's just bolts underneath, that's the problem. Stupid bolts. Alright, that went quick actually.
Yeah.
What was that, 15 minutes?
Something like that.
So an hour and a half to put it back in?
Yep.
So we got to switch the trans mount. And did you explain about the transmission situation?
Yeah.
Okay. And why did that happen?
What, the trans being bad?
Yeah.
Because I buy garbage.
Okay.
This one was pretty red. I mean, it's because they poured fresh fluid in a bad transmission, but it was pretty red.
Yeah. I know how that goes.
Trans is slipping. Time to change a filter.
Yeah.
Time to do a trans flush.
Time to sell it as a unknown transmission then.
Yep.
Came out of my parts car. You know it's burned. You're strong.
Something like that.
So what converter did you buy?
AutoZone Performance.
A 2000.
Yep.
Serious.
That doesn't weigh anything.
Because there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
Well, if there's nothing in it, it might stall high then. You might get lucky.
$63.
Geez, that's terrible.
Okay, we're gonna do the flat shift challenge. I'm gonna hold the gas down. Oh,
Do it again. Right here.
there we go.
my God, that clutch. No. Okay. You passed the test.
Yep. You're doing the old Dulcich.
Yeah. Dulcich will be proud. Just drop it. Drop it. Whoa. That's awesome. Good thing we got that shift, that dipstick in here. The pack is flimsy as shit.
The torque steer is out of control.
He almost wrecked it.
That's how you know it has power.
Yeah, it drags the car down. This is the shittiest videoing I've ever done. We'll try and get it on the jack. Oh, that converter already fell front, didn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I knew that would happen. All right, just push that in. I'll go under and grab the tail.
I'll get you. It needs to go down a little bit. Okay. Oop.
I got it. Hold up.
Okay.
This one needs to be tightened with a wrench, probably. Like that top one.
Okay.
Or I can. These are probably tight enough. Just get the top one. Alright. There's that. Get used to this noise, Justin.
It'll be a lot more higher pitch because it'll be in two pieces when it's doing that.
That's a noise nobody wants to hear. Gotta just get that one probably a little bit in there. No?
See. Yeah, we can get with the clips in that. If it came with any.
You gotta be shitting me.
Nope.
You might have to bang that in a little more in the cap, no?
That's fine.
Oh, we cut this last night. Probably won't fit. Why didn't we cut that e-brake cable out?
Why did we?
Why we should.
Oh, probably.
It goes right in. Yep, it's perfect, dude.
Nice.
I mean, other than the yoke probably should have been cut down more, like the drive shaft yoke should have probably been cut down more, but it's like, it does move like 3/4 of an inch anyway before it bottoms out.
Okay. Well, yeah, and it's actually, the rear is probably up a little bit right now because the car is back on it. So it's probably actually in a little farther than it'll actually be when the front's on the ground.
Well, yeah, it's really nice. What are you doing?
Making a shifter bracket.
How many gears is it gonna catch?
Park. Try to get the camera under here, but there's a shifter cable bracket or something resembling it. Bolted on the side of the trans, and then some random scraps, but it seems to do the job okay. It goes into every gear, that's really all that matters. Cable feels like it's gonna snap, but more about that later.
All right, you want to explain?
Yeah, we're gonna try and like precisely trim the hood while keeping as much patina as possible. The character of the car and the nice paint.
It's one of those things, you know, the car is junk and the whole build's kind of crappy, but it's cool. I like when people cut their hoods like pretty nice. We're gonna attempt. Don't have any expectations though, because we might just get frustrated and just hack like a triangle out of it or something. And
Well, yeah, we're gonna take some measurements and then bring it over to the plasma table.
yeah, so for that nice edge.
Water jet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we'll see how crappy this fits. How far off do you think it'll be?
Now it's probably backwards. Probably cut the wrong side.
Cut the
of it.
wrong side. I would just self-tap this thing down. A couple number 12s. Watch your foot.
Yep. I could weld bolts to the car upside down.
Not terrible.
No.
Probably could have did a little better here. I don't know.
Let's see how close we can get there. Here, yours needs to come.
Well, I'm gonna pull these vacuum lines off. They come off.
Yeah. Okay, so this side's on basically.
Shit.
Oh, the turbo's under the hood.
Would have been nice if we would have
I think that would
I don't know
happen.
how we screwed this up.
I'll weld it back in. Not too bad. Can't believe that fit the first time. Didn't even have to fix one screw up on it. And on this, I think we're in